Good morning. Today we have come out to Wang Tam, which is a historic area. It's like a Khmer temple.
Yes.
And we have been kindly driven today by one of his friends, Nut. So we'll pop in here and have a look. It's cost me 150 baht, but we're going to see two temples. The other one's Phanom Rung, which is probably a bit more famous than this one, but we'll check this out first. You don't know if you need to wear coverings on your legs here. So we're finally working out how to tie this one properly. Okay, we'll keep walking in here. Very similar to the Phanom Rung, but it looks a little bit smaller. I guess at one time these would have had a roof on there. So the girls are going straight for the shaded area alongside the water. It's rather neat in here. Just reading the sign, it says this is made of a sandstone. Very interesting. It's got drill holes. And just the way these rocks fit together is really cool. Just really love these old ruins. What's it say about this one? Small rectangular shaped buildings are made of brick and stand on a laterite base. Believed to have been used to store sacred texts or religious manuscripts. So I guess I don't really know. It's just been found and restored. Lots of broken bits, but it's very, very Khmer designed. I'm walking around thinking it's small, but it actually goes on quite a bit longer than I thought it did. It's like it's got little terraced areas, and then in the distance is another courtyard. That's sandstone, but it looks kind of like volcanic rock. Just got a little bit confused walking out of this side because it looks pretty much exactly like the side that we came in on. But I guess it's got these water features on each side. Oh yes, it's like a moat that runs around. You don't really realise until you start walking around the building. Yeah, so after reading further, it's like it has this outside wall that you can see behind me with a gallery in the middle of each side. So you've got your outer wall with the paved area, and then you have like this moat that runs around, and then you've got your inner section. So it's a really cool little place. They don't say exactly what it is, but it's built on laterite, which I'll have to look up and find out what laterite is, but it might be some kind of a volcanic stone, since this is an old volcano area as well. But when you look at it, it's the top part sandstone, and then you got this volcanic looking rock. Okay, it was getting the better of me, so I decided to look up laterite, and it says it's a reddish clay material, hard when dry, forming a topsoil in some tropical areas used for building. It's rich in iron and aluminium oxide in warm tropical areas. So there you go, today's lesson. I was just reading about this tree here. It's one of the only ones in this compound that's at least 100 to 200 years old, and it's actually a mango tree. It's huge, and they said that some of them end up being up to 20 meters around the base in the old days. Well, we finished here. We decided we're going to go get some food because everybody's a bit hungry. really love old buildings, and there's so many similarities between the way that the stonework's done here and in other countries. So this makes me wonder what sort of technology there was and how it made it all the way around the world that long ago. Because basically it's all pretty much identical. The girls are going off to get us some lunch, and we've grabbed a mat and just come to sit alongside the water here. It's like a dam. I'm not sure whether this is attached to the little temple we just went through or not, but it's very square and large, and we've got this little mat, and people just sit under the trees along the edge here. And they've gone over to one of the stalls here, little markets, to grab some food. I think they're having papaya salad, which I'm not a big fan of, so I think I'm getting half a chicken or something, but we'll have a look when they get back. It looks like we have pork, some barbecue chicken, and some what's this? Sticky rice. Okay. And some local dogs. And now we have arrived at Phanom Rung Historical Park. On the way in, you got a big line of markets and a huge set of stairs now that we've got to walk up to the entrance. Well, that's the ticket formalities out of the way. We already had tickets from the last place, which covers this one as well, so we just had to show them through the gate, and then we'll climb up the stairs to the top of the hill. And it's just starting to come into view as we come over this little ridge. You're done. It's downhill for a little while now. I guess we could walk on the grass. It's a little smoother to walk on and a bit shaded. Well, that was the easy part. Now the stairs again. It sort of strikes me they're very high steps for such small people that live here. I mean, I find them high, and I've got quite a big stride. And here we got the 5-headed snakes at the entrance to the stairs. It appears I'm walking the stairs by myself because the girls have decided they're going to wait down here. Well, they're having second thoughts. I think they wanted to walk up the side of the rock, but they've got to climb a wall when they get up. Did you change your mind? Scared you got to climb the wall at the top.
Cannot climb the wall.
And now we're coming up the final set of steps before the front landing. Now this temple is only a stone's throw from Cambodia, which is over there, those hills in the background, and just past that is Angkor Wat. So this is kind of like a sister temple on the border of Thailand. At the entrance it's got some small ponds. The place has been restored, so a lot of it's original and a lot of it's been put back together. Well, it appears the girls don't really want to walk around, so I'm going to go off on my own and walk around the boundary of it and check out all these old rock walls and structures, and then I'll go inside and meet the girls back in the shady area over there when I'm finished. It really is cared for quite well up here, and attracts quite a lot of tourists now. This is definitely the best viewing angle at this time of the day due to the position of the sun, but there's dragonflies flying all around at this time of the day. And this is the back entrance, I think. So I think people can drive all the way up here instead of climbing the stairs where we climbed up the stairs. So Maybe I'll mention that to the girls when I get back to them and say, you know, you could have driven up here and see how that goes. So we'll go inside if you can see anything in here. It smells like bats. Okay, now I'm inside at the base of the biggest peak in here. You see it's got like the windows, and they have like a bar structure. They're made of stone, but it's almost like they're false windows. And a couple of figures at the front here. As I come around this side of it, this is more likely what it looked like before they restored everything. Such a common building thing in Thailand that I've seen is they use a lot of these little red bricks all stacked together. It really does look quite impressive from this side. This definitely looks better with the sun in the right angle. There seems to be grass in here, and there's lots of hidden walls that are in the ground, but they haven't been reconstructed, so I guess I don't know what they were or what they look like. And this is approaching from the back side of it. It actually looks more impressive from this side than coming up the other side of the mountain where you have to climb all the stairs. And this is coming around the east side, or the Cambodian side, and obviously it's not as interesting as the other side because there's nobody here. But still quite an impressive view from this side as well. Again, when you look at the walls here, it's interesting to me. I've watched a lot of documentaries, and they're not just square bricks. I mean, you get this sort of odd angle cut in the middle of the wall, and you kind of wonder why it's like that and whether it serves some kind of purpose, because it's been standing for a long time, and nothing we build these days seems to last that long. This is coming back around the front side at the top of the staircase. Nice treed area, and we'll just wander in here and have a look. Kind of wondering why there's a step here, unless there used to be some water at some point. But we'll go in here and have a look in the dark. Oh yeah, I don't know whether you can see this inside here, but again, some really nice snug fitting rock designs. I don't know how they would have cut these stones. Well, I've done the complete circuit around this temple area, heading back, and it looks like Pia's missing. Our friend is still here, but she's gone. Might have gone looking for me. Just said I'm walking through a dark cavern, and look what I found. It smells in here. It smells like bats.
Did you walk there yet?
Yes, I've been through everything. Yes. Well, I know one thing's definitely for sure. You're lucky you cannot smell on video, because this place reeks like a zoo. Well, that's about enough for us up here, so we'll make the walk down the stairs and stop and grab a drink at the markets at the bottom of the hill. And then I think we're going to start heading back into Buriram, but I'm not sure.